Britta is so bummed out from not being pregnant. She is so sad. She is on the verge of crying. What are you doing, Ayla? This is option 2. Vandy would probably like this. Here Vandy comes. She's looking lovely as her dad's sim of honor. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Mending His Heart adventure. This is a single father Sims 4 story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. We are starting this very special episode off at Vandy and Friends, the after school and sometimes weekend business. Vandy is here early today because the family is fresh back from vacation. This episode is going to be very special, and that is because it is going to be Sebastian and Britta's wedding. So our goals for the episode is, after we close Vandy's and Friends this go round, Britta and Vandy are going shopping. Then we are going to have the wedding, which is our third thing, but our most important thing. So Vandy is just out here greeting some customers. Sebastian is going to come down, and I'm going to have him grab some lamb steak that they cook from downstairs because they do sell food here at the after school program as well. But then he's going to turn around and cook some chips and queso because that's something I think the kids will like. Dwayne Tyler is calling. Some Sims, right? I had an acquaintance over and they just suddenly started raiding my fridge for food. They didn't even ask. It's so rude. I would try to calm him down. He said acquaintance, not a friend, so I think I would try to be funny. Dwayne said, haha, that's a good one. Thanks for the laugh. So that's pretty cool. Sebastian's tired, honey. Britta is at home with the baby because they have just been burning the candles on both sides. Vandy is introducing herself. After Sebastian gets some more food out on the shelves, we are going to definitely get a class going. It looks like a guitar class may be the way to go since a lot of people are just seeming to be interested in it. Vandy is welcoming Luz because this is someone who is very new. She's just gonna talk to her because Luz is like, oh wow, you seem young to have a business like this. And Vandy's saying, oh yeah, my dad helped me start it when I was just a very young child. The things are selling pretty well. Also, I need to put out more pottery because all the pottery is sold. So basically any pottery that Vandy makes or whatever pottery that Britta makes, they just kind of put it out here to sell as well. We got a 50% markup. This tea set is very nice as well. So we've got quite a few things, and this is something that Vandy really likes to do. So we'll get that done. Also, Vandy is still a student. Oh my gosh, Vandy has completed the esteemed entrepreneur. Okay, we didn't get our 5th star though. We had to reach the 3rd level of the dreamer or schemer. So that's pretty good, but she needs 5 happy customers. She needs to get to be a local legend. So that's the last step she needs. Sebastian is over here mentoring, but he did not finish the chips and queso. So I'm going to get him to do that. Actually, it's probably more important for him to start a class. So let's do a guitar class. I will have Britta do this. I think Britta can definitely make chips and queso, and it should come out okay. Everyone is just hanging around. It's really hard without Britta being here. Her presence is sorely missed, but she really loves this. And Vandy can see herself doing this forever. She could see this being her adult career. She could expand things. She could change her business, but she thinks that watching kids will still be the brunt of what she does. Sebastian's class is going. I need to stop him from doing this. Let's go ahead and mentor. We'll get that done. We want to enthuse about guitar solos. It is 5 p.m. sim time. We need to mentor a little while longer. We'll just offer it. Sebastian is worn out. Sebastian really just needs to mentor for a few more minutes. All right, we are silver star on this class. We're going to ask about hobbies, and then Sebastian needs to play. Sebastian is in his element. Class is about over. I'm going to pack some sack lunches because if we put the sack lunches here, they can sell and they can grab them on the way out. So I think that's a pretty good idea. Okay, now we got all our little sack lunches packed. Oh, I just realized that they're going to spoil as a sack lunch. I think it's about time for us to go home. Whoever's going to buy is going to buy. The rest will spoil. I don't know not to do the sack lunches again, but let's come on and close Vandy and Friends. Vandy's looking excellent. We made 4,881 simoleons. We made $2,400 from services, $1,700 from ticket sales, and $689 from retail. So that is actually perfect. We'll be right back at the house. Oh, Britta's like, it's curfew time. We'll be back. We are home and Britta needs to change the baby's diaper. It is making her feel nauseous from cleaning and also from changing a diaper too. And on vacation, Britta and Sebastian were trying for a baby, so I think it's time that we take a pregnancy test. Sebastian came straight in and he crashed. He was trying to wait to speak to Britta, but normally he would at least give her a kiss on the cheek or something, but he just couldn't do it this time. He's so tired. The baby is fussy. Vandy is also tired. Okay, so it was a false alarm because Britta is not pregnant. Vandy is gonna get some sleep. Ayla is knocked out. Britta is so bummed out from not being pregnant. She is so sad. She is on the verge of crying. I think that what she's gonna do is just try to pep herself up by looking at the bright side and going jogging. She's telling herself, well, at least I won't be pregnant on my wedding day, but it's still a hard pill to swallow. I'm gonna go jogging because that always makes Britta feel better. She likes to jog. She likes to lift. Honey, that baby is right back up. Look at her standing up in that crib. What are you doing, Ayla? What are you doing, girl? I can tell you what she's not doing, sleeping. Now her mommy's gone jogging. Her daddy's knocked out. You could not wake him up if you tried. Britta is back. She didn't get a time to get a good shower, so she took a wash off, and now she is getting a baby. We're gonna try to get her some food. We'll go all walls down. She's just spoiling this girl. It is 2 a.m, so that's the thing. You know, the baby is up, even though she should not be. She's gonna do what she wants to do at 2 a.m, so we just have to go with it. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Her mommy is gonna feed her and just make sure she's good, because this little girl is the boss of the house, she thinks. So we just have to roll with it. But Britta does just adore her. Britta is thinking about how she can't wait to get her dress. So Britta fed the baby, and now she's in the shower, and look what Ayla is doing. This is why her booty was supposed to be in the bed. She's sleeping in the hot chair. Britta's gonna get out of the shower, and she's gonna come and wake up the baby, because they're supposed to go early in the morning to do the dress shopping. Now, Sebastian did wake up for a little while and tell her that Bruce called, his best friend, and actually that's why Bruce called, to tell Sebastian that he just is gonna bring some suits over to the house. So Sebastian will do his suit shopping at the house, and Britta and Vandy are gonna go find their dresses for the wedding at the store. Vandy is up. She's just kind of washing the dishes, and she's gonna get her some leftovers. Sebastian's also gonna go ahead and get up and grab some leftovers as well. As soon as they finish eating, Bruce should be over. Vandy also realized that the store is gonna be open later than they thought today. They had some kind of fire or a mishap, and so she's gonna go on to school, but Britta's just gonna ask her real quick, does she want her to pick her something out, or does she prefer to just go after school? She's like, you want me to pick you something? I think I know what you would like. And keep in mind that Britta has been babysitting Vandy since she was a small girl. She's been watching her for so long that she knows what she's interested in, and everybody is just kind of hanging out, and Sebastian is talking to Bruce, and Vandy's shaking her head saying, absolutely, you can pick me something. She trusts Britta to do that. Sebastian's like, Bruce, did you bring the outfits? And he's like, yeah, I was thinking about wearing this. He's like, Bruce, really? But Bruce knows what Sebastian likes, but he doesn't know how to pick clothes himself. So I think that the guys would just go here. Britta's gonna eat before she leaves, since now they're opening late, and then what she may do is just hang out outside of the guy's way. Where's the baby's toy chest? Bruce brought some suits over, and this was one of them that he liked. Sebastian thinks it's okay, but he doesn't know if it's quite right. They are getting married in Strangerville, and it's usually hot there, but not 100% of the time. This is option 2. Vandy would probably like this because it incorporates her mother's culture, but Mai was his late wife. He doesn't want to do anything that would be unthoughtful towards Britta. Now, this is the third outfit that Bruce brought for him, and he thinks that this is an absolute winner. And he could always take the jacket off if it gets too hot, but usually white does well. We'll be back. Britta is now feeding Ayla. Sebastian is just hugging Bruce and telling him thank you. Now, Bruce can be a little bit temperamental. Sebastian sees that he's kind of in a mood, but even in a mood, he came through for him. So he's just going to remind him of this funny story. And Bruce is like, don't start, Sebastian. Sebastian's like, yeah, remember that time you went out, you were being lazy when you had to pee. And so you thought that you would just go out and pee by the tree, and you slipped and fell on that banana peel. And Bruce is like, oh my gosh, why would you bring that up? But he's chuckling, and he's starting to feel like he's in a better mood. Let me get Britta, because she still did not feed Ayla. She needs to go shopping, and she's thinking now, since she couldn't take Vandy, that she would take Ayla. So we're going to feed the baby. Bruce is telling Sebastian in the background that he's gonna look sharp and he's gonna look great. He's gonna go eat. He's hungry. Sebastian and Britta haven't spent a lot of time together, so So he just wants to try to give her a hug, ask her about her day. Vandy used forbidden words. It really shocked the teacher. I think she'll have to do a punishment. I don't know what the circumstances were this time, but we'll find out. Oh, they're gonna woo her before she goes dress shopping. Well, wait a minute. They went on in the room. I just told them to do a little hug. But either way, Ayla can banter with Uncle Bruce because she should really build a relationship with him. And she could grin at him. The maid is here. Cadet, let's turn this off. Everybody's like they're hot, but nobody has bothered to turn off the thermostat or the fire. Britta's gonna run to the restroom. We'll be right back dress shopping. We are here with Britta and Ayla. She did have a couple of things that come in. This is supposed to be more of an athletic store, but nevertheless, she's kind of looking around. She doesn't really see anybody. Here's a young lady. We're just gonna come and introduce ourselves. Just ask her, hi, do you know if they sent some dresses over here? They're not dresses she paid for. They were supposed to come from a parent store far away, and they told her she didn't know which one she wanted. They could just ship it to this store so she could try on the options, and that way she could just pay for what she wanted versus buying a bunch of different dresses. So let's see if we can go here. We'll go into the dressing room. They told her they did get some packages. We'll be right back. This was dress option 1, and Britta feels like this would have fit her better before she had Ayla. Now she's shaped completely different. So let's go to dress option 2. This is option 2. Now it's given like a A-line cut low, a little lower than she would want. She wanted a little more empire waisted, but it actually looks pretty good. Let's look at a couple of more options. This is option 3. Very low cut, very revealing, but it's got the higher waist that she likes. This is the next option. It's short, it's flirty, but it actually fits her figure really well. And she's got one last option. This is Britta's last option. She's not just blown away by any of them, so she's gonna think about it, and you'll see her at the wedding. Britta and Ayla have made her selection. We'll be right back. Sebastian needs to make a cake for the wedding, so let's get that done. Vandy is feeling just a little bit sad, so she's gonna come in and watch TV while Sebastian bakes this cake. This time I will be sure to put a wedding topper on this bad boy. This is looking excellent so far. All right, let's go ahead and get our topper on. Sebastian is gonna teach Vandy how to make Vandy's cure, which is a franken beans recipe with pineapple. He's been making it for her since she was little and her mom passed away, and she's feeling a little down about school. You can see she just broke down crying. I think this is going to be perfect for him to teach her. Sebastian is making this recipe. Vandy's gonna spend just a little bit of time with her sister Ayla to try to cheer herself up, get her ready for the wedding as well, and she looks great. And we will be right back at the wedding. We are at the wedding, and Vandy is still having a mood swing. Sebastian is taking the time to come and hype Vandy up. Britta, you saw her in the background. She went with the short cute number. It is Strangerville. It is about time for a wonderful sunset wedding. As Sebastian builds Vandy up and talks her through her mood swing, we're gonna get ready to get started. But first he wants to take a picture with Vandy. He's like, we look good, girl. And they do. I mean, they look amazing. She loves the dress that Britta got her. It's white. It just lets her know that Britta's not concerned about formal things as much as making Vandy happy. Sebastian wants to take a picture of Vandy by herself. If this sim gets out of her picture, she looks amazing. She likes this pose. And this one, Sebastian's like, oh my gosh, my baby's growing up. Y'all, I heard something. We're in Strangerville. Something strange is going on. Okay, we're going to get everyone to take their seats, honey. The people are already at the bar. This is what the venue looks like with the dome up. So you do have a covered building here in case the weather ever turns. But we've got this beautiful setup here. Oh my gosh, I think a sim did something inappropriate. As it is, Sebastian called Britta outside. She's right in front of the backdrop, and he wants to take a picture of her here. He likes this one. He thinks she looks amazing. And she's playing in this one like, oh, my heart. I'm going to see if I can get everybody to sit down again. Whatever happened, this sim did something bad because everybody is really just struggling with it. Here Vandy comes. She's looking lovely as her dad's sim of honor. And this is something that Bruce normally would have done, but they have agreed that this should be Vandy. She's like, oh, it's beautiful over here. Bruce is right here on the first row, though. Britta and Sebastian are just gonna walk down together. We have the wedding march playing, and look at this beautiful couple. They are walking down the aisle. Britta is crying because she is so happy. Sebastian is comforting her. We're gonna see if we can put Ayla in the back carrier. Not you, Britta. Sebastian has the baby. We're gonna go ahead and exchange vows. Vandy is right here crying. Everyone is so excited about these to exchanging vows in their wedding day. And it is a beautiful night in Strangerville. Strange things are happening, but it is beautiful still. Sebastian is talking about how he never thought he would find love again after being married the first time and his wife passing. Britta just saying that she sometimes felt out of place in North Haven and that, oh gosh, she didn't think that she would find anyone that understood her like Sebastian does, but they have kissed despite this sim. Honey, that's Vandy's friend trying to show her something on the phone before they could kiss good, girl. But we will see if we can do this kiss better. And doves are flying and Sebastian is finally happy even though they knocked heads again. So we need to go ahead and get everybody together. They are going to walk down the aisle and everybody's gonna toss rice at them and they look great. Everybody's celebrating. There's rice everywhere. The rice is out of control. I don't know how much rice they bought, but there is rice just going a mile a minute and the baby put her toe in her mouth. So that's wonderful as well. Sebastian's gonna try to get a picture of her. Okay, we've got the cake plate out that Britta made Sebastian some years back, but he kept it. Sebastian's getting a picture of the baby with a Sim's giant arm in the middle. But we'll just get a couple. She is looking cute. Look at her crawling or pretending to crawl because she can't crawl yet. We will be glad when she gets there. Let's see if we can get the Sims over here, honey. They are drinking and just having the best time outside. I don't think they're too worried about it. Ayla is out here knocked out. Britta and Sebastian are gathering to cut the cake and they look absolutely fabulous doing it. They've gotten the cake cut. They hurry up and snatch the cake. He wants to feed a piece to Britta. But I mean, at least Britta got a piece. We can get her piece and feed it. So she's gonna feed this cake to Sebastian because the greedy Sims have crumb snatched up all the cake. So yeah, they're gonna feed to each other and yeah, they were on a step down, so that's different. Everybody's here though. This is a beautiful thing because girl, you got our whole cake? No ma'am, is she stealing our cake, y'all? Okay, never seen that before. She absolutely took our cake. I don't know, these Sims are crumb snatchers. I tell y'all that all the time. Looks like the baby is up and Britta's going to get her. So I'm just gonna have Sebastian to give a toast. Britta's gonna put Ayla in the back carrier. Bruce is gonna give a toast. The people are in the way, I think. Sebastian is giving a toast to the perfect woman for me, Britta, who saved me from a lonely life. And that is Sebastian. Quick and to the point. Britta is back with Ayla. It is getting late. Y'all look, we have done all of these things. There is plenty of food. Guests keep stopping Sebastian, but he really needs to go to the restroom. Okay, he made it. Vandy made it to the bathroom too. Vandy's gonna come and eat some of this taco casserole. I'm surprised that it's this much food left. Somebody passed out. I can tell you because I heard the music. Sebastian's gonna remind people like, hey, there is plenty of food over here. We just got 1,200 simoleons. What was that for? Vandy is eating. Britta is standing up eating. I don't know why Ayla is not sleeping, but still, they look wonderful. And this is where we're gonna leave the episode. Sebastian and Britta would love to take a honeymoon trip, but I don't think it will be next episode. I think we've got something else planned for next episode, but they will in a few weeks go ahead and take a trip. It'll probably be a baby moon because as you know, they do want more children. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're happy for Britta and Sebastian's wedding. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.